What's up, guys? It's your girl Jada Preach here, and these are the things that I did that helped me get free from fornication. First things first, staying in the Word of God. Nothing convicts you more, nothing puts you in check more than the Word. Not a sermon, not a preacher, not a church. Nothing cuts deeper than the Word of God. Soon as you start slacking on reading that Bible, I'm telling you, that's when you start to go astray and backsliding. I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope. Next thing, I had to learn how to be okay, being at peace, being bored, not always needing some sort of excitement, chasing excitement. What's the word? What we on tonight? What we doing? No, stay home. I focused on going to the gym. My skin was clearer than it ever had been. My body was in tip-top shape. I went to the gym. I ate clean. I read my word. I did my skincare routine. I was truly the best version of myself during this season. Learn to be okay at peace. Being bored at home. This is like a big one, because soon as you get, at peace within yourself and peace with just you and God and just staying home, not always needing to chase and do something to do and run the streets, that is going to cut out majority of your issue. I'm telling you. Next thing, block that man. Block those worldly boys. Block those situationships, those texting buddies, those talking stages that you know are not sent from the Lord. You just entertaining them because you're not content with yourself, with just you and God in this season. So you need something to feed that, that give you that adrenaline rush that you need to be texting somebody. There's a womb, there's something missing that is feeding. Learn to be okay, being bored, having a dry phone, not needing nobody, especially nobody that you know is not sent from the Lord. Okay? Block those worldly boys. You only text them because you're bored and you're lonely anyways. You know they're not the one. Block the numbers. Block the ones that are trying to tempt you to fall into sin, that they say, yeah, I'll wait for you. They say, I'm a Christian. They say, I go to church. But every time you get around them, they test your boundaries. They push and push to see how far they can get with you, to see if you're going to stand firm today. And 9 times out of 10, guess what? You're probably folding. Guess what? I was folding like a pretzel. Okay? Because when you have a void that you're trying to fill and you're lonely and you don't have self-love and you got daddy issues and friend issues and rejection issues and abandonment issues, the enemy send them little counterfeit boys to come and fill those voids. And at the end of the day, listen, just trust me. Just trust me. Just cut them off. Just cut them off. Focus on God. Treat God as if he's your man. And that brings me to my next point. Date God. God is your husband. Be a bride of Christ. Because if you can't even be a faithful bride of Christ to Christ, how are you going to be faithful to a husband? Because a husband is just a fleshly version of the love that God has for you, manifested into flesh. Okay? So if you can't even be loyal to your first husband, baby, you can't be loyal to nobody else. If you can't even be a good wife to God, how you going to be a good wife to anybody? He not even going to send you one of his sons, because he don't play about his sons just as much as he don't play about his daughters. Listen, he don't play about his daughters, but he loves his sons too, because there are true men of God out here that are waiting and seeking for that P31, okay? So date God. You're married to God. He is your husband right now in this single season. Next tip. Let's see. I want to think of something. What's something else that I did? I feel like those are the main ones. Those are the main things. You can't be, going out to bars and doing cardinal things and expecting to get holy results. I'll be like, listen, I'm going to go out, but I'm not going to fornicate. I'm going to go hang out with this man, but I'm not going to fornicate. And then I will be drinking and they be pushing the limit. Testing my boundaries, pushing the boundary. And guess what? I will fold every single time. And then the next morning, I'll be so sick, running on the floor, crying out to God, God, feeling disgusting, feeling dirty, feeling just downright low dog, dirty, disgusting. Okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. These are the steps that I followed. These are the things that I took and that I put into place that truly helped me get free. As soon as I got at peace, just dating God, just staying home. Because, hey, listen, I'm not saying you can't ever go anywhere or do anything, but I'm just saying, you're not strong enough right now to be going to certain places. Why are you going to the bar and you're struggling with fornication? All the men there are looking for some buns to crack, and you know it. They looking for some buns, some cheeks, not a wife. They ain't even looking for a friend, okay? Like, they are strictly on a mission. When it gets late and everybody start looking for somebody to, like, coop up with and go home with. Why are you going to places that are dirty, unclean, and then talking about you trying to stay clean? It don't work like that, baby. It don't work like that. If you can put these things to test, if you can take these tips, I'm telling you, you are going to see a major difference in your purity. Stay home. Only hang out with friends that you can really trust, that respect your walk, and that are like-minded, okay? Because if you're going out with people who are, lukewarm and they're not really taking the walk seriously, they're double-minded, you guys are unequally yoked. Listen, they could say they love God too, but why they getting drunk and smoking weed and fornicating and they don't feel convicted about it. But when you go home, you get knocked upside your head every time. You get knocked upside the head every time by God. Because you are just the set apart, the chosen one, holy, righteous, and pure. And you don't feel right because you love God for real, for real. You walk with God for real, for real. And you have a divine calling, destiny, and purpose. Okay, you're not just like a normal church goer, church attender, okay? God has called you. So guess what? New levels, new, ascensions with God, new boundaries, period. You want to ascend and go from glory to glory, baby. There's new boundaries. There's boundaries, okay? So you cannot judge your walk by someone else's walk, okay? It might be okay for them to do this and to do that. But for me and what's on my life, it's not okay. It's not okay. I can't do it. God, why do they get to do it? They don't feel convicted, baby. Because don't you know God has chosen you? You're called. Many are called, few are chosen, baby. You're a chosen one. That's why. So these are just some of the tips that truly helped me, stay pure. Now I don't care to go out and do anything because every time I try to go out and go to these places, I always feel weird, uncomfortable, convicted. I see spirits. I'm like, this ain't for me. This don't fulfill me anymore. What's even the point? I'm not married, so I can't come, get drunk and get some bun, get cracked afterwards. I can't. So what's even the point? What we sitting around getting drunk for? To be honest, if I'm gonna have a drink or a glass of wine, at my wedding, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not one of the Christians that's like, I'm gonna be sober completely. Okay, well, if you and your husband out on a nice romantic evening and y'all want to have a glass of champagne, at least you could go home, get cracked, and not wake up and feel convicted about it because you a married woman, you a married man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point if we are single people of God, sitting around getting drunk? Can't nothing good come out of this. Can't nothing holy come out of this. So, guys, these are just the tips that truly helped me. I hope this blessed you guys. My book, Hoda Housewife, is on Amazon. The link is in my bio, wherever you're seeing this. If you're seeing this on YouTube, just Amazon search Hoda Housewife, How to Be a Christian, Jada Page. Guys, give it a read. It's raw. It's uncut. Don't read it if you're one of them tight booty Christians. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Jada P Official, TikTok, Jada Preach. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe right here. Duh. See you guys next time. Bye.